Welcome to my 101 video. Right here we're going to discuss what you'll see in my classes and things that you might need to do the workouts. So let's get started. There's a few phrases that I might use during class, and I think we were to go through them first so you kind of know what I'm talking about. Joseph Pilates referred to this area of the body the powerhouse, and it's really where every exercise movement should originate from. So the powerhouse is basically the core and more. This whole band around, almost like a corset, right? The abdominals, low back, inner thighs, and glutes. And that's where we want each exercise to start from. Something else I might talk about is Pilates stance. Now Pilates stance has to do with placement of your feet. So the feet would be heels together, toes apart. Being in this position in Pilates stance gives me a great base of support, and that's forcing me to engage the inner thighs and connect with my powerhouse. Another thing that I may refer to is the box or the frame of your body. I'm really talking about your torso and keeping it in proper alignment. So these 2 points, shoulder to shoulder, should be a straight line. These 2 points, hip bone to hip bone, should be a straight line. And likewise, you want your shoulders directly over your hips. Some of the tools that I like to use when doing Pilates to intensify the workout or maybe give you a new challenge, maybe even to give you a little support, are the ones that you see here. So, great tool to use is called the Pilates ring. It also goes by some other names, but basically it's a ring made of rubber or metal which has pads on it. So we can use this to squeeze, we can use this to push away, we can use it to help anchor us. This is a great tool to have. The bands are nice because you can use them to stretch, you can use them to challenge yourself in an exercise, or we might even use them to give you support. But the most important thing to have for Pilates with me is a mat or some surface to work on that's slightly cushy. So again, if you live in a home that has carpeting or rugs, you may not need a mat, you could put a towel down. But if you're like me and you're on a wood floor or a tile floor, I definitely suggest having a mat with some cushion. A yoga mat will work, but I find them a little thin, so if you have 2 yoga mats on top of each other, that's probably a better idea. In Pilates, we do roll back and forth on the spine sometimes, so you do want some extra cushion there. The beauty of Pilates is it doesn't really take a lot of space, as you can see here, which means there's no excuses for not working out. So as long as you can lay down a towel or a mat, again that's like 2 feet by 5 or 6 feet, you pretty much have enough room to do Pilates. Sometimes our legs will kick back and forth. That's probably the broadest motion that we'll make, so you might want to keep that in mind. At the end of the day, what fuels me is getting you results. So clear out some space, put on your workout gear, and let's get started.